very much. You know you're not going to get me in front of a microphone without saying a few words. The first thing on my top of my list here is talk slowly, Frank. I'd like to recognize again, there's 3 active duty servicemen here in uniform. Please stand up and thank you for your service. I hope you can join us in November, Veterans Day, and when we donate our new Veterans Memorial at the Pioneer Cemetery. First of all, I'd like to thank the Chamber, Scott Rady and staff, and all my friends, Brad Hurst for this nomination. I'm truly honored and I'm truly humbled. Catherine Baker, Assemblywoman Catherine Baker, gave me a assembly proclamation outside tonight. She had to leave, but thank you very much, Catherine, for that award. Oh, that's better. I've been asked many times over the years why I enjoy doing things in the community. After thinking about this for a while, I've come to the conclusion that when you sell toilets for a living, you sometimes need a change of pace. Now, all of you that know me well know that I tend to be a very emotional guy. I mean, I even get emotional watching the Budweiser commercials. You know, the one with the little puppy and the little horsey? As a matter of fact, I know my family and friends are making book tonight when the old man's gonna lose it. But as bad as I am, I'm not as bad as Tony Macchiano, Bob Philcox, Steve DeCoit, Brad Hurst, my son Mike. Ron's pretty bad too, but not quite as bad as Mike. And most of all, Jimmy the Greek Calamus. He's worse than I am, he's really bad. But you know, it's really okay for a man to be emotional once in a while, but only under certain circumstances. I'd like to take a minute tonight and tell you a couple of things that get me very emotional. And if you agree with me, I'd like you to raise your hands, okay? First, of course, when you lose a family member or a dear friend. When they play taps at a military funeral. When you have to put down the family dog. When Lassie comes home. Lassie came home. When a veteran returns home, runs across the tarmac, throws himself into the arms of his family. When a Pleasanton veteran returns home, and there are 100 people in front of his house waving American flags. When you're president of the 100 Club of Alameda County, and you have to present the benefit check to the widow of an Oakland cop that just got killed in the line of duty. That was a tough one. When you have 2 wonderful sons, and your wife gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. When your daughter gives a valedictorian speech when she graduates from Foothill High School. When you have to walk your baby girl down the aisle and reluctantly give her away. When you go into your 14-year-old son's bedroom and find a Playboy magazine. He really likes girls. When it's parents' weekend at Chico State, you have 2 sons living in the same house with 3 other guys. You're walking through the house being very careful not to touch anything. Then you walk into your son's bedroom, and there hanging in the wall is a picture of Ronald Reagan. Your heart fills with pride, your emotions go off like Roman candles, and I say to myself, my sons are Republicans. And finally, and most importantly, when you're married to your high school sweetheart for 55 years. For better or for worse, in sickness and in health, through the death of 4 parents, the gift of 3 grandchildren and 8 grandchildren, we've we've truly been blessed. We're still best friends, and we're still very much in love. Stand up. Stand up. Isn't she beautiful? Now, I think happen to think there's a pretty good thing to get emotional. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Good, good. And in closing, we all have a few favorite sayings and words to live by. I collect these and I cut them out and I put them around my computer monitor. And I like to share them with you. And I want my grandchildren to pay special attention. First, no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and show up. You make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give.
Yes.
Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember, what you now have was only once among the things you only hoped for. That was Epicurus, the Greek philosopher. In the end, you'll regret much more of those things you didn't do than the things that you did. That's Mark Twain. There are three kinds of men. The ones that learn by reading, the few who learn by observation, and the rest of us have to pee on the electric fence. That's my old friend Will Rogers. By the way, Matt, in 1962, I was just getting out of the Army. Wow. The last one is by me, Frank Capella. You're only alive for a little while, and then you're dead forever. So love your family, love your friends, and always drive cool cars. We do have the same barber.